Hello everybody, how are you doing? I'm back. So there was two thoughts that I had whilst I was getting ready to fly to Ireland. One was that I had a feeling I was really gonna like Ireland more so than I like France, which was totally true. The second was, watch you know what hit the fans while I'm gone. And that's true. Bada bing, bada boom. Thank you guys for all your input. Everybody's saying, dear God, Linda, it's boom, boom, boom. It is time. It's time. There's a lot more getting ready to go on. That's why I need to do this video, and I'll probably do a couple more videos. I'm not working at Angel Heart this weekend, so I'll have that time open because we do have a lot to cover. I want to tell you that my trip to Ireland was fabulous. Thank you guys for all your well wishes. And Ireland sells a lot of little gifts. This was €4. It's a little Trump keychain. Let me show you the back. It's got a little balloon. And these are selling like hotcakes. I also sell toilet scrubbers with Trump's face on it. So I guess Ireland doesn't like Donald Trump. So yeah, amazing. And I was at Ashford Castle, and a shower sprayer fell on my foot, and my foot blew up, and it was their fault, they said, because it hadn't been put in correctly. But they gave me, I wouldn't want money or anything, but you know, I figured a free free pot of tea or something, but nothing. Anyway, so I'm struggling a little bit with that. On the day we went back, we sat 3 hours on the tarmac with no Wi-Fi. This is Air Canada. No Wi-Fi and no movies or anything. And then I thought that was just because we were on the tarmac. When we finally took off 7 hours, I'm saying, what's going on? I'm not getting anything. I said, oh, we're sorry. We have nothing to give you. It's almost like if you told me that earlier, I would have found someplace else or someone else or a different flight. When we arrived, because of the setback on the 3 hours, our other flight was there. We had an hour. It was right close by. And when we come out of the airplane we were on, a woman was there, and she had these boarding passes and said, here's your new boarding pass because of the delay. So we take the boarding pass, but she forgot to say for tomorrow, because she never said that to us. She just handed us, so we were confused. We could have gone to our plane, which, by the way, I'm still getting text messages that hadn't boarded because it was delayed. In fact, it ended up being 2 hours delayed. But apparently there was a voucher for a hotel in there, and we were supposed to come back the next day. I tried my best, you guys. You have no idea how livid I was. We were so tired, and you know, we had to stand in line to go through somewhere, and then they looked at the thing and they said, this is for tomorrow. So it was, and then, you know, my foot was killing me. And because of carrying the suitcase, I did some, you know, I already told you that my arm is bad. I don't mean to be complaining, but I just want to tell you, there was some stuff in there that was a little bit tough. But we have a lot to get through. And where do we begin? Jesus Christ. So thank you. I got an email from a viewer who said my September 19th video, he said he could tell I was listening, because sometimes I guess I get this look on my face when my guides start to talk to me. That's when you know you can take it to the bank. And while they were talking to me, I said, there's going to be leakers. And he said he could hear water right after that, which is weird. Maybe I was peeing my pants, who knows? But he said, I haven't gone back and listened to it. So that took place. So there is leakers. There's more than one leaker. I don't know how many. I know for sure one of them is a female that's pretty significant. They're saying this first one is a male, but they still haven't confirmed that. And remember, I kept having the vision of the table and everybody sitting around the table. I think people know the ship has sailed with Trump because he keeps blowing it. And he's standing there telling everybody, yeah, China and that other country, I just went blank, need to investigate Biden. Here's the thing with Biden. I don't know if you guys remember, and I have to sit down and go through my videos, but remember, I didn't see him winning. I saw some disappointment with him. Something wasn't going to be quite right. I didn't see him winning. And I feel sad also for Bernie because, listen, I have 2 stents in my heart. And I started age 50 something. So stents are really cool and they really don't cause much of a problem, but I almost felt like people were going to be, oh gosh, she's got stents, you know. Well, you got somebody right now in office that has no brain. But anyway, so we have so much to talk about. We got to talk about Rudy. We got to talk about Trump. And also, I told you guys that people would start jumping ship. Remember I told you? So Republicans are quitting left and right. And it's getting ready to happen. I have to put you on pause because this pen doesn't work. Shit. So what's really weird is when I heard this news and I was in Europe, one of the first feelings I got was Barr. And I don't know why. I felt like Barr could be one of the first casualties. So let's check it out. But also I want to tell you that we went by the Trump place in Ireland. And the person was being non-political, our tour guide. But she did mention that Eric Trump was there when Trump was there last time and told everybody over there, I don't know if it was the club there at the center or where, but he offered the first drink on him and then he left without paying. And that was spread like wildfire because you don't mess with an Irish. You tell them you're going to treat them to a drink and then you leave. And then the second thing was, I guess because of Pence and him, it was like 18 million euros. It cost them to have those guys there. So it's, you know, I know Trump does a lot of things in the United States and nobody gets paid. I'll look at him. I'm telling you, it's just going to get worse. I'm going to tell you something else. There's more stuff coming out, more shock and awe. Like you guys said to me. And remember, Linda, you said boom, boom, boom. And don't give up on Mueller. What's interesting is Trump had a chance to kind of clean up his act after Mueller. He got away basically with it. Everybody knew he was a slime bucket. But he didn't keep his nose clean. That gave him permission to keep going and acting like he's king for a day. And he didn't do it. So let me look at Barr because I could feel that oppression, obsession. I feel like he's furious. I think he's mad at Giuliani. I don't know if you guys just saw Giuliani placed the White House heading on the stationery he was using illegally. He admitted to it. Okay, tell me about Barr. I see a lot of stuff coming up on Barr. And remember that table, that big table, and I saw bigwigs talking about Trump, and I think it could be even Republican bigwigs. Because I know Paul Ryan is on the board with Fox News, and he's talking in their ear, telling them, you know what, this guy's, he's no good. So let's see what's going to happen. Tell me about Barr, because his cards always sucked. And he's traveling around all over to Europe trying to find something to... Oh, poor Mueller must be just kind of sick to his heart. Because didn't they used to be friends? I mean, he's over there behind closed doors trying to prove that all this was a setup. And they say Steve Bannon was the one who got Trump to begin thinking about the Ukraine, or he talked to Rudy. And he did it to work in their favor, but it ended up backfiring because they... Okay, tell me about Barr. Tell me about Barr. To my guides, my lovely guides, what do you want to tell me? about Barr? Someone just said, not good. What can you tell me? He feels sick. Oops. His world is exploding. He's energetically in the back of his mind, he's trying to figure out, and it's all Trump's fault. He's really thinking, I need to get out of here. I need to go. He's talking to people, trying to figure out what to do. He's talking to a lot of people, trying to kiss ass or come up with something. You know, they do have their people that are loyal to them, but he's desperately trying to figure out how to change this, how to make it there's some sex scandal here. There's some sex scandal here, but ew, Barr? Or is he helping Trump cover a sex scandal? There's another sex scandal coming out. There's some information that's coming up, and I'm almost feeling like he makes a deal. Well, it's interesting. Remember when I first read on Barr, I thought, well, he'll end up being okay. Maybe he's so up against the wall that he goes ahead and says, I'll give you the information on what I was told to do by Donald Trump, because there's some sort of deal being made. So he's not going to stay there and take it. He's going to make some sort of a deal. Ooh, I can see them gathering up all kinds of stuff. Ooh, it's going to get good. So Barr will make a deal, and right now he's overwhelmed and he's furious. And he really does not respect Trump. I don't care if he's protecting him. He's protecting him because it's good for some gains that he's getting, but he's protecting Trump. Or he was. Now he's like... But I see him talking to people that he knows he can trust. And they're shaking their heads. And they're saying, this guy's, you know, he doesn't know when to shut up. Okay, so how's Trump really, honestly, how's Trump doing? How's he doing? You think he's, you know what? What's going on with Trump? They'll desperately try to keep away I see them destroying information too. There are more than just that whistleblower there. There are more people who are patiently waiting. And remember, I told you guys a while back, there's intel that knows this guy is a clear and present danger. And they were just accumulating information so they could bring him down. And it's like hit, hit, hit. Because Trump is going crazy, as you know. So just tell me about Donald Trump. The truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. My arm hurts, sorry you guys. I packed too much stuff as usual. Tell me what I can tell everybody about Donald Trump. What's going on in that head of his? Adam Schiff needs to quit. Nancy Pelosi is no longer speaker. Oh, they say he couldn't believe Nancy turned him down. Like, let's make a deal. And did you guys hear that apparently, I don't know if it's true, but Don Jr. and Eric are fighting. One of them is saying they're a leaker. I guess it came to fisticuffs. Okay, now tell me what is going on, as best as you can tell me, with Donald J. Trump. He's saying everybody's a loser. It's very hard to work around him. A lot of people are looking for other jobs. He's trying to gather everything up. He's trying to gather up things and try to own it and make it his information, but it's a lot of stress. It's a lot of gathering up and getting it together. He's off psychically. He doesn't understand. Oh, he's mad at Pelosi. So yeah, he's getting ready to go, you guys. Now, I've told you before, I never saw him. This is him. This is him. Get rest to go. And this woman's right here. Now, we always saw a woman was the reason that he went down. Is it not necessarily the whistleblower? Is it Nancy Pelosi? And will she be the new president? Because Trump said, if I go down, Pence is going with me and Nancy Pelosi will be your president. But he thinks that's what white people will say, oh, hell no. So we got the demon, the two of swords, and the 10 of swords. So it's his cards are right now worse than Barr. Barr's going to make a deal. I see Barr making a deal. This is what I'll tell you. When I first read on Barr, and I've always kind of kicked myself in the rear because sometimes I'm not 100% correct, but I never saw him being this bad. I often thought, I think he might come forward with something, like he would sort it out. Maybe it's so bad that he has no choice but to come forward and say, look, this is what really happened. So, okay? Now, with Trump, the demon is on top of him, and he is... I had another dream that I was sitting before him, and it was a double desk, and his face was just so furious. He was fuming, and he was mad at me for being on YouTube and telling everybody he's a loser. Who the hell do you think you are? I said, I'm just the messenger, sir. I just have to tell people how ugly you really are. He didn't like it. So yeah, he would commit murder too, you guys. I'm not kidding you. He would love for someone. That's why he's saying stuff like Civil War and all that. He would love it. He would love it. Okay, so Manafort is sweating because he knows if Trump gets cut, he can't. If he was to turn around right now and say Manafort gets to go home, people would be going crazy. So Manafort knows he's screwed. Okay. And I feel Rudy is like being kicked out, or Rudy, Trump is devoted to Rudy like he was to Cohen, you know, his lawyer, Khan, or whatever his name was. Let's take a look at Rudy, but I can guarantee you it's tick, 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 and it's more and more stuff. It'll get to where Trump, he's got the death card, so he will exit stage left or die. It's not like there's a trial. I'm not seeing a trial. I'm not seeing, I mean, they may start it and things will be going, but the more he knows that he has no chance. Somebody wrote that, well, Nixon finally left for his country. No, Nixon never left for anybody. But Nixon left because he didn't want the humiliation and embarrassment. He knew he was going to lose. It wasn't for his country. He could care less about his country. It was all about him. Okay, so tell me about Rudy. What's Rudy doing? What's Rudy Giuliani doing? Rudy Giuliani. What's going on with you, Rudy? What's going on with Rudy? He's in such big trouble. Oh my God, he's going to get disbarred. Woo! I don't see Kamala Harris winning. Sorry, you guys. But I think she could end up being a big part of what happens to these people because she's going to be put in a position, Attorney General or something. Tell me about Rudy. Tell me about Rudy. Did you see Trump's numbers went down? He's at 37 now. He's just talking away. He's doing all this to himself. They're telling him to shut up and lay down. They're telling him to shut up. He's trying to pull the rabbit out of his hat. If I just do go this way, but he's going to be picking up his shit and trying to sneak away. Justice will come after him. The judgment is there. Hello. Now, he's got the 9 of coins reversed, so he's not living in paradise. He's got the 5 of swords, you guys. It's like the battle. It's like the battle. And there's no picking it up and moving it forward. Just like I told you about Barr was trying to do, I guess they could pull a rabbit out of a hat, and now they can't. So anyway, it's getting ready to happen. I'm just curious, okay? I know. Can you tell me? I'm just curious because I don't feel good about. Can you just give us a hint, okay? Who will be the next president of the United States? And I'll tell you if it shows Trump. I know it's not him. I don't know why I even go there. The thing is, Trump won before after we said he'd never win, so everybody's nervous, like, you know, will Russia be in the middle? No, somebody's telling me no. You can trust them when they talk to my ear. No, don't worry, everything's going to be, the youth is going to come out. It's going to be like 2018. Who's going to win? Who's going to win as president of the United States, if I may have permission to know right now? Strength comes to United States, the tower, there's going to be some people being thrown out, and whoever comes in with love, with handing the cups to America, and America celebrates. So you know it can't be Trump. The 10 of Cups in the house, the fortunes, our fortunes have changed. So there's going to be a lot of cleaning up to do, and of course they're not showing me who it is. Sorry, you guys. It says be patient. But we will be celebrating. We will be celebrating. So, okay, I understand my guides, my beautiful guides, who's always been so right. As long as I listen to them, they tend to be right on the money. We just let us know how much, if you can. I know energetically it's hard for you to do that because time is different there. How much longer do we have to put up? He'll let this nation corrode. He'll let this nation corrode. He's slashing things. Like they're even showing me like he has his sword and he's slashing the couches and he's slashing the wallpaper. And he does not care how much he destroys. It's all about him. When they start doing this impeachment, there's going to be people that are going to testify against Trump. I'm just telling you what they're saying to me now. When the impeachment inquiries start, there's going to be some aha moments, some boom moments. And it just gets to be too much for him. And remember, I told you somebody was going to turn on him. It might even be his own daughter to save themselves. I see Ivanka and Jared standing there shell-shocked. I see them trying to come up with a plan. If you can give us some sort of idea, how much more do we have? We don't. The sun is here, so winter is coming, okay? So we might still have winter with the SOP. I love how they're saying there's so much, oh my God, our wishes will come true. So just give it a little time. Yes, in the environment, hearts are broken. So there's some more heartache, you guys. The Hierophant is, to me, is almost like someone comes in and says, it's like a big judge. Now, remember I told you guys. Okay, I'm just going to tell you what I'm just getting now. Remember I told you that he thinks he's got it in the bag with the Supreme Court? And I told you something big's going to come up before the Supreme Court, and I actually see Judge Roberts say, no, you can't do that. And it's about Trump, and it's a big, huge loss for Trump. And because of this, he's screwed, even more so. So there's a judgment that comes against Trump in a bigger way than just Congress. and there's a judgment within the nation. So the nation is sort of looking at him saying, you know what, pack your shit and go because we're tired of it. We need somebody in there, Republican or Democrat, that's of sound mind. Now, he said he would take Pence out too. So let's take a look-see. And then I'll do again tomorrow, you guys. Oh, shoot. Okay, I couldn't do it today because I have to get it out. But I'll pick the winner for October tomorrow. Today I feel a little bit better. I was so foggy, but nothing like a box of Butler's candy from Ireland. Holy cow, that candy is good. I didn't like their water there. I did not like Ireland's water. I did not like it. I loved Scotland. Scotland, you could drink it right out of the faucet. It was delish, but Ireland, not so much. And the tour guide said that at one time, Ireland had 8.4 million people, and that half of them died with the potato famine. And they still haven't gotten up to what I think they're up to 4 million now. So it's very pretty. It rained most of the time. I went to the cliffs of Moher. The cliffs of Moher. Very pretty, but I'll be honest with you, Highway 1 in San Francisco, you can, going up and down the coast, north or south, you can see the same thing. There was a lot of spectacular beauty, but there's just as much beauty here in the United States. But the people are lovely. And I had some dishes that were pretty good, but food, you know, hotel food, you know how that is. The same breakfast every morning. I'm so sick of bacon. Anyway, okay. Tell me about Pence. What's the outcome of Pence? After this, I'm going to attach a video of my walkthrough at Ashford Castle. It was pretty cool. Tell me about Pence. I saw no ghosts. Tell me about Pence. I feel sorry for that tour guide because we're on a big bus and she's talking. She's very sweet. But, you know, you're doing that motion. And there was 47 people, and most of them, when I turned and looked, they were all... Everybody's out like a light. She's talking away. Yeah. Oh, they're all showing the same kind of energy for him. He'll take the cue, though. He'll take the cue. He may join against Trump, too. Because there's some leftover piece coming from him. See, the thing is, his career's demolished. He already knows this. I see him in conference right now. I see him talking to Mother. I see him... I see him having to go, too. This is going to be huge, you guys. This is going to be huge. They're saying that Trump got... I want to tell you this. I heard that Trump said he got like millions. They're saying that he got 50 million or something after this impeachment came up. I don't believe them. It's almost like I want them to prove it. And you know, everybody's picking on Biden and he's doing this stuff with Biden. Let's look at Biden real quick. It doesn't hurt. Biden. I think he's kind of ruined Biden already. Tell me about Biden. Doesn't mean he can't rally. Tell me about Biden. Is he still game for this show coming up? Tell me about Biden. God, can you imagine the peace, you guys, when this guy's finally gone? I won't do as many videos anymore because I'll miss you guys, but I'll still probably do something here and there. But this is the glue. This is why I'm here. This is what my guides told me. Tell them. So they will be, what was it they said? Find comfort or keep them calm. That's what they said. Because I guess everybody was just feeling so sick to their stomach. This is coming, you guys. This is coming. Just like I said. Boom, boom, boom. Sha-na-na-na. Sha-na-na-na. Hey, hey, hey. Goodbye. Well, I'll be singing that on the streets. Okay, I might rent a big football field. Tell me about Biden. Is he still in for the kill? You know, I like Biden, but there's a softness to him, and I just don't know. I'm not. I haven't felt it, you guys. I have to be truthful with you. And I saw disappointment with him. Remember that. Remember I said that before, that I felt disappointment. Like, yeah, he goes in kind of strong, and I'm thinking it's all this stuff, and you know, it's like they did with Hillary. You know, you throw that shit out there enough, but the thing is, it's not going to help Trump because Trump's still a loser. So, yeah, Biden doesn't look that good, you guys. He's going to try to gain his strength back up, but he's got the tower, so it's like he's trying to row up a stream. So he's in resistance. Yeah, but he'll fight for whoever else is running. I have people that said if it's Elizabeth Warren that Trump would win. And I don't think Trump's going to be in for running anyway. But the part about Elizabeth Warren is that, I guess you know, Facebook made a comment about her. They don't want her. Wall Street said if she runs, they're going to work against her. And here's the thing. The rich is only so much. So if we, the people, come out and vote for somebody decent, we're going to win, okay? But don't be fearful of those people because, you know, I mean, I don't know if it's her because they're not letting me know. It could be. I think Pelosi may be president, the first president ever. At least, and maybe Pelosi says, I'm throwing my hat in. What do you guys think? Something. We'll see. I'm so excited. Oh my God, you guys, I can't believe this. It's finally happening. Okay, so I'm going to go put my foot up. I love y'all. I'll talk to you later. Take care. Ciao. Hey, everybody. It's me. I just wanted to give you a little taste of Ashford Castle. This is our room. This is a hallway. Fancy schmancy. Now I'm going to head down the stairs. Nice, huh? My natural curly hair has gone curly, of course. But here's the estate. They have a lot of sitting areas. We took a brisk walk into town with the quiet man.
Sweet enough. But I could get you a different opinion. Wouldn't be the same as mine.
That's our driver, John. Here's the bar area.
Oh, where'd she go? Oh, I thought I saw her.
Piano bar where I sang last night and danced on the piano. It's lovely. We took the ferry in last night. Very nice. And then we ate in the dining room this morning and last night. Here's the dining room. Follow me. Follow me. I'll put this on the beginning of my YouTube adventure with all the good news that's happening in the United States right now. This place is very lovely. Very expensive too, apparently. And in the morning, you can walk the dogs. We did the Falcon. There's their Irish dogs. That reminds me of Lulu. I'm missing Lulu and Jack.
Some people in Florida have them.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Gorgeous
Stay in the
here.
air conditioning, I guess. Stay inside.
Nice fire in the fireplace.
Turned off the air conditioning. Florida would.
All right, y'all. I'll talk to you later. Ciao.